Okay, so this is going to be my second video. I know I said I would probably do a video on making a success on YouTube and how it's actually very low standard, but I'll do that another time. Because actually right now, I do have kind of my brother figure, Mario.
What's up?
I have him spending the night for a little and everything. He's been here since last week. Last week, because my mom was gone on a trip, and I just didn't want to be alone mainly, so I got him, and he's been spending the night ever since. He's gonna be going home tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. I thought it would be fun just talking about like fun things that we've done before together, and because there's a lot of them. There's Comic-Con. We went to Comic-Con together. Not this year, last year. There was just going out at nighttime and stuff and doing fun shit.
Falling off the roof.
Falling off roofs. Him, not me. What else? There's just funny jokes between us all the time.
A lot of ninja stuff.
Yeah, and then parkours, which I will be posting on here and stuff that we did with our other friend's little brother, and he ate crap. Anyway, so yeah, that's another video series that I'm gonna be trying to do. It's called Parkours. If you guys don't know him, a guy named Niga Higa made it on his YouTube channel. It's basically like horse, but with sorry, my nose itch. But with parkour and everything. So basically, what it is that as just like horse, you know, one person in front of you will do something parkour-ish, and then the person behind you will have to do it, and if he does it, then it will get passed along to the next person. But if he doesn't do it, then that person who doesn't do it gets an X, and then, but if it goes all the way back around to the person that originally started it, then he gets an X. So it's just like horse, but with 3 X's, and 3 X's means the monkey see, monkey do winner. And but all that credit goes to Niga Higa. He kind of explains it better than I do. He's a great guy and everything. I would recommend go subscribing to him and stuff, is because he's actually starting a charity thing called the Niga Higa program, I believe. And he just gave someone in Hawaii who's in the Peace Corps a new car, because she's going to be coming down to here, not California, but I think Arizona or something, and doing college here. And so he just bought her a car so then she can get around and stuff like that. So he's a great guy. I would highly recommend go and do that. Anyway, I don't know, what story should we tell?
We should start off small.
Small?
Yes.
What's a small? The first time we met?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mario and I met 2 years ago. So this year is 2018. So we met in 2016.
Yeah.
Here in Ramona, we have a thing called the Ramona Fair. And it's just a little tiny fair. It's a lot smaller than the Del Mar Fair. If you come from the San Diego area, you know what the Del Mar Fair is. And there's this ride called, we call it the UFO ride, because it's literally the shape of a UFO. And it spins you. And it was him and our other friend Francisco and me on it. All 3 of us were there early. We didn't know each other at the time. We were all on the ride at the same time though and everything. And usually when it gets more crowded, you're able to do more fun things on that ride because the workers there are more okay with it. But we were there like right in the morning. And we all 3 went on it. And Mario and Francisco were just being idiots and messing around on it. And the guy controlling it literally stopped the ride a little and said, "Hey, stop doing that." And he made our ride time smaller. I was across from them though, so I was able to see everything. And I was literally across, just like covering my mouth, trying not to laugh because it was really funny. And at the time, I was waiting for my friends. And Francisco and him were, just hanging out, right?
Yeah, we're just chilling.
And so I was waiting for my friends, and then after I got off that ride, my friends texted me saying, "I don't know if we're going to be able to make it." And so I was like, God, so I'm going to be here alone, basically. And I didn't want to be alone. I don't like being in places alone. I hate it. But, and then, so I saw them walking away, and they were just laughing and stuff. And I, like, kind of walked up on them. I was like, "Hey, that was really funny what you guys did." And then I was like, "Is it okay if I hang out with you guys?" And they're like, "Sure, why not?" And so for that day on, Mario and I have been like basically
Best friends.
yeah, best friends with Francisco, of
With
course.
Francisco.
But Francisco just is always busy nowadays.
Yeah.
He has a girlfriend,
Work.
his family. He got a lot of stuff going on.
He's just older now.
He is older, but I mean you are too. But you're able to hang out with me,
Yeah.
so
I got the time.
exactly. So that's how we first that's how we first met, and everything. And then it's just been crazy ever since. Like the roof story and everything. It was one night we were with our other friend Daniel, and basically we just all three of us just wanted to do something late at night, and we just decided to go climb roofs and stuff. And basically what happened, I'm not gonna say what roofs we went to go climb since I really don't want to get in trouble. Exactly.
Actually, I don't even live in Ramona.
Yeah,
so
you don't live in Ramona anymore, but still, that it can still follow you.
That is.
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen to you. But so basically what happened is that, Jesus, so many Snapchats. Okay, basically what happened is that we wanted to go climb roofs, so we went to a place to go climb a roof. We climbed that roof. Someone then saw us and told us to get down. We quickly got down without them actually tracing us, and then we hopped in my car and drove away. We waited later that night and then went to another place to climb a roof. And I showed the guys the original way to get on top of this really big roof and everything. But it was, you had to climb up a pole, and
I couldn't do it.
yeah, Mario said he didn't have the upper body strength. He saw it and he's just like, I can't do that, like hell.
I couldn't do it.
And so so Daniel just like, we turn away for a second and Mario and I start to talk, and then we turn back and Daniel's literally already up there, and we're just like, well, okay, we're doing it. And so I was like, Mario, we'll go find you another way to
Climb up. Basically.
yeah, because he couldn't, and I didn't want to leave him just down there and have me and Daniel have the fun. And so basically we walked around and we found a way to get up there, and we did. He still had to use upper body strength, but it was a lot easier for him. And so we got up there, and then one part we had to climb up a pole again, but he kind of had to do it because it was his only choice. And there's this little box on the wall, and I used that to help me, like, basically lift myself up, get onto the roof, grab the roof, and then lift me over. And I tried to get a hold of Daniel. I'm like, Daniel, like, I'm whispering, yelling, because I don't, just in case if anyone is there, I don't want us to get in trouble. And basically Mario starts climbing up, and all I hear is, Matthew! Like, I run back to the edge of the wall, I grab the edge of the wall, I look down, and he's literally holding on to the box, and the box is slowly, like, coming off the wall.
Just,
yeah.
Ripping, like, it was
like
horrible.
He's breaking it, and I'm just like, oh my god. And so I reached out my hand to, like, grab him, and yeah, we're literally interlocked like this. and we just slowly start to come apart. And I'm just like, oh, no. Like, it was so hard just to hold on to him, because it's like we were slipping, like, it was, I don't know why.
Straight up butter.
It was literally butter, like, not too fast, but it was still at the point where it's like, no, like, we're gonna lose grip. And I grab onto my with my other hand too, and I try to pull him up, and I start to slowly pull him up,
Barely.
but then he, like, barely, and then he just, like, drops more, because the box literally, like, comes off the wall basically halfway.
The wall box right here.
Yeah, so, like, the wall was this, the box was like this originally, like, it was like this, and then with Mario on it, it literally came off like this. Like, and it's still like this till this day.
It is. No one has even touched it.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone really noticed it, really, either. But, so it's like this, and Mario's hand is still, one hand is still on this, and so, and I'm still trying to lift him up, and I kind of, like, it jerks him down, basically, like something's pulling him down. And next thing you know, we're basically at fingertips, and I'm holding on, and he's holding on, and it just lets go. Like, we completely slip, and he's falling. But the thing is, don't be surprised when I say this. I'll explain after this. Everyone is just like, oh my god, why'd you do that? But it's better when I explain it fully. I basically had to push him off the wall, is because if I didn't have pushed him off the wall, there was like, okay, so here was a building, and then here was the ground, and then we were all the way up here. So if I wouldn't have pushed him, he would have fell all the way to the ground and past that one building. I basically pushed him onto that building roof. But the force was so strong that literally when we let go, I flew back onto the roof, and I quickly got up. I looked over the edge, and he's literally just like yeah, he's dead. And I'm just like, I literally go like this. I'm just like, I just killed my best friend.
Dead.
He's I got so worried. My breath starts to like get heavy. I'm just like I start to almost freak out, like get an anxiety attack, because I didn't want to have to let his mom know that I killed him. Like, I really didn't, to be honest. I was terrified too, because like, I don't know how your mom would have reacted.
Yeah, she would have killed you.
Exactly. And I didn't want my best friend to even be dead. And so, next thing you know it, I look at him more, and he just explodes. He wakes up, and he does like the most evil laugh too. He's just like, ah! Ah! I'm just like, what's wrong with you? And he just got an adrenaline boost too, and everything for some reason. We find him another way to get up, and he gets up, and he's just like, okay, I'm done. And he was done. And so we finally meet up with Daniel, and that was basically the end of that.
Well, it was the time when they yelled at us and we had to run.
Okay, yeah, we got yelled at. Yeah. We had to get off that roof like fast, because they said they were calling the cops on us.
Which they did.
They did. We saw the lights down the road, and we ran. We had to hop a fence. But Mario noticed that the fence, there was an opening. And so when me and Daniel were midway hopping the fence, we just see Mario literally take off. And he's like, you're on your own. Like, he's running. Like, he was scared. I was just like, okay. And so that was the story of him falling off. But he couldn't walk. Like, no joke.
No, I had a hunch. I was broken.
He was literally, like, all the way forward. His arms were like this. And he had to, like, walk legs widen. And when you looked at his back, there was, like, a whole scab going down it. It was huge. And I felt so bad for... I still feel bad to this day. But it's like, I know that if I didn't have pushed him off, he would have actually died.
I wouldn't be here right now.
So, I'm just lucky enough... We're both just lucky enough that you didn't break any part of your spine. Because if you would have, you maybe would have been handicapped.
Yeah, I didn't even go to the hospital.
Yeah, you didn't, but you were fine.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was so surprised you were okay. And so that's the story about him falling off the roof. It was not fun.
There's way more.
There is a lot more, and stuff, but there are more little things.
More small.
That's probably our biggest thing. Because other than that, everything's smaller. One time we were in my car and we were drifting on a dirt road. Mario wasn't prepared. He was holding on though. And freaking I drifted so hard that his head literally went dink, like right on the window. And I stopped my car fully and he's like, ah! I'm like, are you okay?
It was perfectly right here. I had like a huge little bump right here.
Yeah. I don't know. Even though I put you through like incidents like this, you still stay.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Don't know. Oh shoot.
What?
That looks scary to me. What are we doing?
I don't know. No, and then we have our times where we're just calm. Like last night, we played board games. This was one of them. Seen It by Disney. I love Disney. Mario knows how much I love Disney.
Yeah.
And most of you guys might know how much I love Disney, which is a lot of fun. And yeah. It was fun. And then we played Mario Monopoly last night.
That was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. It was. I kind of like regular Monopoly better because it seemed like it went by fast.
It's more intense.
I feel like Mario Monopoly went by fast. It's because there's this thing called like boss cards, and like when the final boss, aka Bowser, was beaten and stuff, the game was completely over. And it's just like usually in Monopoly that never happens.
It doesn't.
Yeah, you just keep on going until like someone goes bankrupt, basically.
You basically destroy someone else's life.
I basically destroyed his last night.
Yeah.
Like, he, when, like, on the boss cards, it says, like, rules that you have to do. Like, one of them was, like, oh, you get to take someone else's property from them. I had already one of the most expensive properties. He did, too. I took that one. And I screwed him over, because with both of those, he owed me, like, 10 coins and stuff. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but in the Mario Monopoly, there's coins. It's not money. It's coins.
Technically, it's money, but
it is money.
Okay,
but like
it's currency.
It's currency, but it's not It's not dollar bills.
That's true.
It's
not like,
coins. Like, it's legit Mario coins. And so, that was weird. That was very weird. But yeah, anything you want to say? At all? Like, any fun things that we've been through?
I don't know. I usually get hurt in all of them.
Yeah, but they're fun. I get hurt too.
But not as bad as me.
I don't know. One time I did. Do you not remember that?
What was that one time?
Freaking, we were messing around with Francisco, remember? And I almost got knocked out. Do you not remember that?
I don't remember that.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to explain that one.
I almost got knocked out, like, legitly. Francisco had a trampoline at the time, and we were all messing around with it and stuff. And, I think you might have gone inside at that point.
Oh,
but
y'all broke my back that time.
no,
too.
I know. I broke Francisco broke his back.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I was off the trampoline at the time. But you were there, I remember. These two were bouncing me around like I was nothing. And they flew me off the trampoline, and I literally, if I didn't have, like, basically curled up, I would have hit my head.
Oh, it was when you landed like...
Yeah, on the floor, remember?
Yeah, I remember that now.
And I almost could have basically got a concussion or even died. And, so I don't know. I feel like that's my story of falling off the roof, basically.
Yeah.
Because I could have died at that point and stuff. You tried to save me too, because I remember you, like, jumped for me, but you weren't long enough to grab my foot, but I flew off anyway.
It was a close call.
It was a close call. But I as I said, if I didn't have, like, rolled, basically, and stuff, I would have hit my head.
Just gone.
Yeah, so that would have been very bad.
What about the time with when I used to get on top of your car, the red one? The demon blood one?
Yeah, so I've had 2 cars. One of them was red and stuff. The one that I have now is blue. The red one, I was afraid was going to kill me one day, so we bought me a new one. But the red one, he would always get on top of it, and he would just mess around on it.
Yeah, he had like this weird little fin in the back, like a small little spoiler, I guess. And I would only use my 2 little, like, legit, the tips of my fingers to hook onto it, and then somehow I would not fall.
He wouldn't, and, like, we would drive around, like, drift and stuff. He wouldn't fall. He would not come off my car.
Yeah, like, he would legit see my feet dangling, but I'm still on there.
And I thought one time I got him off, and then he literally climbed, and I didn't hear him somehow. He climbed all the way in front of my windshield, and he just pops his head down. He's going, "I'm still here!" And I'm just like, ah!
Yeah, it was funny. I remember that. I was like, because I almost did fall. I was hanging on the back side of the bumper, and then I slowly climbed up, and I was on top of the hood. And I just remember, like, oh, this is going to be real funny. Just, hey, I see you.
I know.
So,
to be honest, I don't know why I made this video long. I was just basically introducing you guys to Mario.
Hello.
This is him. You might be seeing him later on more and stuff, because we do a lot of stuff. Also, another thing that we're going to be doing is going to be called I Dare You. Basically, we're going to need your guys' help, so please share this video as much as you can. I need comments on this and stuff. And that sounds greedy, I know, but I will explain. Basically, I Dare You is that this is another Niga Higa game. With your guys' comments, nothing too dangerous, like something we cannot we cannot die by it and stuff. But, like, if you go watch if you go watch Niga Higa's video and stuff, there's some dares over there already. They have that game too. But it's basically like funny things that you guys write down. We pull out of a hat and we say, like, the dare that you guys write. But then the people who are playing, decide how many points we get. Whoever gets to the 10 points first wins and stuff. So, like, say if, like, the rest of the group gets to take items out of the fridge and then put it in a shot glass, and then Mario has to drink it. For how many we have, how badly we make it or something, we decide, not Mario, since he's the one doing it, but the rest of the group will decide how many points it's for. It could be for 5, it could be for 4, it could be for 6. Usually 6 is the highest. It can even be for, like, 3.5 and stuff. But either way, we need comments for that and stuff, because I can't do that. My hair doesn't stand up. It just
mine does.
Because you put gel in it.
No, it's just I haven't taken a shower.
Stop. Crusty.
I am.
But yeah, and then hopefully if Parkour does well and everything, we'll be making more videos about that. We do have a lot of fun with that. That is a lot of fun. And hopefully this video isn't too long for you guys. And also that you guys watch the whole thing. I know this is already like 20 minutes, but it's worth it because
I'm in it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so this is Mario. Like I said, he'll be probably in more vlogs. Most of the time, he might not be because he's an ESCO now, so he's kind of farther away from me. But we might make something work. Also, go check out his SoundCloud. He's killing it, to be honest. He's not like making it big right now, but he's killing it. Like his rhymes are like sick. And this is why I'm like making beats is for him basically. I make beats for him. And then later on we're going to maybe make him, here's his songbook that he writes in. We're going to be making him a YouTube channel soon enough and then making music videos for his songs. And
hit me up if you want to be in them.
Yeah, because we might need extras and stuff.
Real.
So, I'll be posting my Instagram, my Twitter, not my Snapchat, but the Instagram and Twitter on in the description below. Go follow me. Cat got my tongue. God, I can't speak English. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and also like. Also, if you do subscribe, ring that that little bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video and stuff. But also, don't be afraid to share this video. I am trying to get out there more because I do have a lot more topics that I'm going to be talking about. And like today, God, my voice cracked. I'm so embarrassed now. Okay. Today I will be talking about like how YouTube, you maybe won't make it big once you start off and stuff. And I will be passing down my wisdom basically. And Mario is probably just going to be chilling here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching. As I said, subscribe, ring that bell icon, comment, like, and don't forget to share the video to people because it means a lot to me if you do, because I am trying to make this a hobby at least, not really a job, but a hobby. And the more subscribers I get, the more likely this will become a hobby for me. And who knows, it might become a job. So, anyway, thank you, Mario.
Forever.
I thought you were about to like run off and like run into the wall.
Oh.